So, fun fact Friday. Last time I did a video talking about Toronto was literally a year ago when I started trying to do YouTube videos again. And look at me now, I'm also trying to start up doing YouTube videos again. And I'm going to be talking about Toronto. The Samsara, man. Like, life just keeps on rolling. And yeah, fun stuff. Are all kind of asking themselves like the same questions, like what's going to win, what are possible rogue decks, what are possible tech cards that could be used at the event. So I'm going to give you guys the skinny cards that I think you guys should be picking up, or decks that you should be picking up and stuff like that. So stay tuned and you'll learn some cool stuff. I think it is going to be Burning Abyss that wins. It's the deck that people know the least about, to be honest. It can attack from like a bunch of different angles. There are a lot of tech cards that you can play. It's probably the most versatile list out of all of them. Probably only paralleled by like Shaddolls, because there are different variants of Shaddolls that you can play, but they all kind of do like generally the same thing. So that's interesting. It also is less reliant on like the field and the graveyard than the other two decks, being Satella Knights and Shaddolls. Like, they can kind of operate from both angles, and they have some really cool power plays. I honestly think it's probably the best deck of the format. I think Shaddolls will probably do the second best, and then Satella Knights third best, but that's just me. I think Satella is probably going to be the most represented in top 32, but I feel like they're not going to do as well because like Satella Knight mirror matches are like some of the most horrible things in Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, you just watch them and you just want to like tear your eyes out. It's so bad. But that's that. Rogue decks for the event, I think that Infernity can still do pretty well. It has some insane combos, obviously, that just make the game literally unplayable. So that's pretty hot. It's also immune to most of the common floodgates, except for Stygian Dirge, but like that's not going to get activated on the first turn, so there's nothing you can really do about it. And last deck. Oh, the other two like Roger decks are Batterymen. I feel like that's going to be really good, in Monarchs. Monarchs has probably the best Shaddol and the best Satella Knight matchups. They also do really good work against Burning Abyss, but that's kind of, it's been said before, I guess. And yeah, like their tribute card, the new the Monarch Stormforth, is pretty ridiculous. And then Batterymen can just OTK randomly, like, and that's kind of what you need for the event. Like, you can't be playing like grindier decks. That's why I don't think Hat's going to be doing too well at the event. And like stuff like Fire Fists, Dark World. You need to be like winning either on the first turn, or you're playing like Shaddolls or Satella Knights, because those decks go really plus like randomly, and they can drop monsters that are kind of hard to deal with, like all the time. So like their boss monsters are floaters. I'm just like, that's so weird. And it's just horrible. But that's just my 2 cents. Cards that you should definitely be like picking up that are outside of the norm. I feel like the only where pulling the rug can go is up, so definitely pick those up. Mischief of the Yokai is seeing a spike, and I think it can only go up from there. It's a really interesting card that can like alter levels, and it'll definitely be playing a huge impact in the metagame. I also think Chaos Trapple is really good. That's just my kind of thing. It's not going to be expensive. It's like only printed as a common, so that's not it's something you should be looking for, because it'll probably be like $2 or $3 like pulling the rug is. But yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. I'm sorry that I haven't been posting content as regularly as I want to, but my living arrangement is kind of interesting. I might do a video talking about that if like I get like enough interest, I suppose. So leave a like if you enjoyed my content. hopefully YCS Toronto goes as I expect it to, so this video is actually somewhat relevant as opposed to just pointless speculation, which is not something I generally do on my channel, but it's something fun to do, so that's why I'm doing it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Smashing Pumpkin signing out. Peace.